everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Let us talk with Christiana D. How's your day going? It's going so wonderful here. Like I told you in my last video, I'm currently at Okada orientation camp where we NCCF body are bringing and welcoming new core members into the body. So today what I have was something really intriguing and interesting. If you watched my last video, you will tell that I spoke a little bit about rural rugged, which is one of the core missions of NCCF. Alright, so today I want to talk about my experience in rural rugged, my rural rugged experience. In a nutshell, not so elaborate, but I'm going to give you some tips, the experiences I had when I went for rural rugged. Alright, so first off, I already established the fact that rural rugged is where we coppers go into the remoted areas of the state and we take Jesus there, we preach the gospel and do a lot of wondrous things for the kingdom. Alright, so rural rugged usually happens between from Friday to Sunday. It's usually Friday to Sunday or whatever month it is. And when we get there, okay, so let me just give you a breakdown of how it goes. So usually we mobilize ourselves, we come members. Now I told you, I don't know if I mentioned it, that NCCF is all across the zones in the state, the whole zones in the state. So we have core members in these zones. So when it's time for rural rugged, we all mobilize ourselves in buses, like we have buses available, and then we go into the village that was scouted for the event. Alright, so we just troop in our numbers in buses, trooping into the village. When we get there, we offload the things that we brought, welfare packages, materials. We have our instruments, sound, a lot of things we offload, and then maybe that is being done, and then we gather to pray. All core members from different zones. We gather to pray. We have in Edo State, so core members from one local. We gather together, we pray, and then we start off by arranging the stuffs, the chairs, and those that are in welfare department. We get started with the cooking because we do not buy stuffs there, and we not even water. We cook everything. We bring our pure water, and also we do the cooking ourselves. And one shocking thing is we don't bake, not because we don't want to, but it's like a principle that rural rugged has rolled on over time, and we cannot change it. It's a structure that has been set in place for every rural rugged evangelism. There is no better. And initially it was like, how can we go 3 days without better? But the truth is not even up to 3 days. When we are coming on Friday, of course you are coming having your bath already. Then Saturday, the whole of Saturday we don't bathe. Then on Sunday we leave. So it's just like 1 day of not bathing. So it's actually a law, like a principle. And we've been taught that it's better to walk in obedience so that we can chase every disobedience, judge every disobedience. I think I heard the story of a core member a lady who, said how can she not have a bath like that? And then she made sure she had a bath in that village that they went to for evangelism. And she had boys all over her body. Now, one thing I learned from that story is not that there was no power to protect. It's not that God did not have that capacity to shield us from any evil, thing in that village. But the truth is, we have to follow protocols. We have to follow instructions and also be obedient to every principle that is guiding this movement. Alright, so she walked in disobedience, hence the consequence. So that's just what it is. Okay, enough of that about not having the bath. Okay, so when after the prayers and then we come down, we set up things and all, then we have some people that go out for awareness in our khakis, with drums, with trumpets, just going to those villages, going to from house to house, and we begin to create awareness that we are here, we've come for you, we have 3 days powerful programs packaged for you, come and be blessed. So usually that Friday night is always movie night. Alright, it's movie night where at Kingdom Theatre, that's the drama department, they give us a very nice playlist, something like that. So when we go for for this awareness. They get aware, they get oriented about the program what we have, and then they come in the evening. So we dance back into where we are having the whole setup. And then you see those that are in the welfare, food is almost ready for dinner, like after the whole program. You see people doing a lot of things, like you see core members getting into action just to ensure that everything is set in place. Alright. So when it's time for the movie night, people come together. Oh, I mentioned Kingdom Theatre. No, it's a movie that has always been played, that it's in our projector and everything. And so we just play the movie for people, they enjoy, and because of the peculiarity of, okay, specifically the state I am in, it's obviously Yoruba it's not the generally accepted language. So we ensure that we go for movies that are English, you understand, so that most times we even interpret in pidgin language just so that they can understand, because these are villagers, many of them are not even educated, and we need to communicate in simple terms with them. So that's that about that. So after the movie night, we also let them know that there is another program tomorrow, which is usually tagged the Power Night. So that's Saturday, we have Power Night. However, before then, in the morning, we all go for evangelism. We group ourselves, we group ourselves. Like during my time, I belong to a particular group, just going on with. I think we were about 6 in my own group. So what we do is we went out. I was able to personally preach to a lot of people. I don't know if I think it would be nice that I drop some pictures of me preaching. I met a very old man. He had stroke. He said he was a pastor. People just get to open up their hearts to you and tell you their problems, and you get to pray with them. If it is healing, they are doing start healing and all of that. So we do that. So in the morning we go for this evangelism, and in this evangelism, after preaching Christ to them, we let them know that there is Power Night in the evening. And also, before the Power Night, there's usually the welfare package and also the counseling department that launch themselves into their activities. So what happens is that we make hair for people, cut hair for people. So we have core members who know how to make hair, core members who know how to barb, core members who know how to all of those things. And then we have clothes and shoes that we brought for them. So the welfare department handles that aspect, where they come in the afternoon, that's after the evangelism, and then they're on a queue. If you want your hair done, you come this way. If you want your hair back, you come this way. If yours is you need shoes and clothes, you go that way, and core members attend to them in large numbers. Okay, so after that, we also have the department that caters for counseling, where people with different issues come and they open up their hearts to these core members, and they counsel them in the way of the Lord according to the scriptures, and pray with them. And then we also have those who need medical attention, beyond the prayers and the counseling. We also administer drugs to those who need. A lot of people came with some certain, there were so many old people, so we gave them drugs. It was really, and it was so interesting to see these things happen. And so anyway, in the course of the evangelism, we tell them this welfare package and also Power Night. And then after that, we all come back. We spend over, let's say, 2 to 3 hours doing this in groups. Another thing that we do not do in rural rugged, which is also a principle that we came to meet, which will always exist for as long as NCCF exists, is that we don't take personal pictures. We want to take selfie of what's going on, so update on your status, guys, I'm here doing. No, we don't do that. So, but then we have publicity units. They come out in representatives. They follow those groups that go for evangelism. So they are the ones that handle the picture aspect of that activity. So at the end of the whole rural rugged, that's on Sunday, we share it on our platform. Everybody gets their pictures. So that's how I got some of the pictures I talked about. I didn't take them personally because we did. Alright, so after that we come back maybe 2 to 3 hours. No, it's usually more than 2 hours, depending on how far you can go anyway. For my group, I think we spent over 4 hours doing evangelism, going into houses, shops, homes, preaching to the young, the old, praying with them. I know it's such an interesting experience and I'm glad to be part of it. Alright, so when we get back from the evangelism, then I think by then maybe food is ready or something, just eat. And then we prepare for the Power Night. We have the Kingdom Voices having rehearsals for the songs. We have Kingdom Theatre having their own rehearsals because that's when they also minister. Alright, and a lot of activities just go on and And then when it is in the evening, we have the power night, Kingdom Voice Minister in songs, Kingdom Theatre Minister in drama. Oh my God, the last Rural Rocket, the drama was so powerful. I mean, it was extremely powerful. See, deliverance taking place, healing taking place just by ministrations of Kingdom Theatre and even Kingdom Voices. And then we have core members who also come up to preach and minister to people. You know, the gift of the Spirit fully finds expression as Rural Rocket. That's one of the things that I'm always glad about. That we minister to people, expressing the gift of the Spirit that we have in us. We minister in word of knowledge, we minister in word of wisdom, we minister in prophecy, in healing, you know, all diverse kinds of gifts. We do that at this power night. And people are always blessed. Lives are being blessed, deliverance, healing, and all of that. Okay, so after power night, Kingdom Voice, we have rehearsals for the next day, and then Kingdom Theatre, they pray, you know, they will begin to pack our stuff back into the house that's, you know, the store. I mean, our instruments, our chairs, and everything, the light, the gen, everything we use to set up that whole crusade kind of, you know, platform. We pack them in, and then we eat dinner, I think. So, okay, one interesting thing again about Rural Rocket is we pray every night. There's always a prayer chain. So from, I think it starts from 10, I can't remember now. From 12 in the night, yeah, from 12 till dawn, we don't stop praying. So what happens is we group ourselves in zones. So there are many beautiful names of zones. We have Afuze, we have Ego, we have Eho, we have oh my God, I'm trying to remember these names. They are really funny names. We have Oredo, we have Iko Baoha, we have a lot of zones. So it's really okay. This interesting part is whenever the evangelism secretary, or what's it called now, the evangelism secretary, in the night, once it's 12, begins to hit drums with his team members. They begin to beat drums to wake up the zone that is next to pray. So they take 1 hour to pray. So from 12 to 1, let's say Eho is one praying. So you just begin to hear the drum. Eho, Ego, help us to pray. So they wake up and they do their own prayer chain from 12 to 1. Once it's 1 o'clock, they go back to sleep. The next zone that should pray next also is being woken up by those drums and those voices and songs, and then they also go to pray from 2 to 3. Once they are done, another zone is being woken up to pray from 3 to 4, then from 4 to 5. So like that, there's usually prayer in the night, prayer chain rather, from Friday that we get there till we leave on Sunday. So just guard the atmosphere spiritually. Understand? So after the power night, of course, everybody goes back to their lodge, sleep if you want to sleep, rest if you want to rest. By then our welfare department, they are so wonderful. The food we had at Rural Rocket, the last Rural Rocket, was really delicious. They make extremely delicious delicacies, egusi and what was that? I think eba or something. They have jollof rice. Then we shall eat and then chill together and sleep, and then the prayer chain begins and all of that. So now on Sunday is our Thanksgiving service. So we have normal service where we just do Thanksgiving for what God has done from Friday till that particular Sunday. And then after that, we pack to go back to our homes. So that was my Rural Rocket experience. It was really fun for me. One of the things that happened to me during Rural Rocket was I had migraine. I had serious migraine. And okay, they prayed for me, I prayed for myself, and God helped me all through. Okay, while we were leaving on Friday, I had that migraine. Until we got there, I suffered the migraine. They prayed for me. It left. On Saturday morning, it came slightly. I took drugs, I prayed, it left. All through Sunday, I didn't experience it. Trust me, after Rural Rocket, that was the end of the migraine I used to have. Because after that, I got back and I listened to one of Selman's messages. And he spoke about migraine, like it was healing service, miracle service. He spoke about migraine, and then I prayed for myself. I believed so much, and since then I've not had it again. So Rural Rocket is actually always fun. That's in a nutshell, because trust me, there are many more experiences that I didn't get to talk about. Oh, is it the testimony part? Oh my God. Okay, before my own Rural Rocket, I mean, I've attended, before that one I attended, when we're being persuaded as to how important it is for every core member to participate in rural rugged. They told us extremely amazing stories of what Jesus did for so many of these villagers. How madmen were healed. Okay, there's this story I love to tell a lot. There was this young girl that there was this like a chain, something wire, I don't know. It's always been it was tied around her ankle. So some core members with their khakis and all during that evangelism that we go for on Saturday where you go out in groups. So they saw this young girl with that thing around her ankle. And the tragic part of it is as she grows, the thing is getting tighter on her leg. So it's now it's really tight on her leg because she's growing. That thing is getting smaller. So they now asked the mother, why is this on her leg? And the mother said she got her from their gods, and that thing around her ankle is what holds her life. Like it would make her not to die because she was being asked off from their gods. So that was the condition to her living a long life. And so those core members were like, do you believe that if you take this off, she will live? The mother didn't believe, of course, and then she was really afraid, almost crying, don't do this, don't do that. And the core member that really administered this deliverance said, if I was sent by my God or something, I'm paraphrasing, I don't really know how I said that. He said, if I remove this thing and the child dies, kill me. It was that confidence, kill me. If I remove this thing and you lose your child, kill me. And then they took off that chain or whatever wire they call it, they took it off her leg. Until today the girl lives. So this is one of the many miracles that get to happen at rural rugged, where core members like me come out fully expressing the gift of the Spirit, fully expressing the power of God. And then because of that, many souls are being saved and people are brought into the kingdom. Lives are being transformed. So rural rugged is one experience I am so proud of myself to be part of, and I can't wait for the next one. I think throughout my NYSC, NCCF, service, I will have 2 more or thereabouts. I'm expecting one very soon. So that's my experience so far with rural rugged. I think during my time, I was able to administer healing to some people that I preached to also, as well as my other fellow core members that went into other parts that I wasn't able to get to. So we administered healing to people. A lot of people got healed. A lot of them were, oh God, let me stop because I can keep talking on and on. So in a nutshell, in synopsis, that was my rural rugged experience. I really wish that I hope that I didn't leave out some very interesting part of the story. But if I did, I believe that these ones that I've said is enough. It's enough to make you envisage how beautiful rural rugged is. So that's that about. Okay, during my own experience, I mean the last rural rugged, on that Sunday, that was when they unveiled the new expos, which by the grace of God I was part of. They baptized us into our own expoship tenor. So that's that about rural rugged. It was really, really fun. So I'm saying this to say that if you're a core member currently serving, trust me, NYSC will really not have any meaning if you're outside NCCF. That's just the truth. You don't have to take it, but I'm speaking from my own experience and ideology now, which is many people's orientation to. NYSC will not really make meaning out of NCCF. NCCF defines my own NYSC because I get to work for God, I get to serve God in this 1 year, dedicate myself to Him wholeheartedly. So if you're a core member, find your way around NCCF. If you are serving God, then sure that you are part of NCCF, identify yourself with them. And if you are not, anytime you are called to serve your country, ensure that you identify with NCCF right from camp, your 3 weeks orientation, and then into the whole 1 year service. Identify yourself with them and do crazy things for God. Then, okay, if you've served and you were ever part of NCCF, I'm sure you can relate. If you've said you were never part of NCCF, well, not to worry. Just encourage people that are coming behind to join NCCF because it's a place to be, and that is one thing that keeps service here meaningful. So that's a wrap on my video on my rural rugged experience. I don't know if you enjoyed it. I hope that you did, regardless of the noise around and the distractions. Like I told you, I am in Mami Market currently in orientation camp. We welcomed all new core members into NCCF, and orientation camp ends on Monday. So by Monday, I'll be back to my family house, back to the normal life and all of that. Unfortunately, after 1 week, we're back for another one. So ends the noise and the distractions. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Let Us Talk. Thank you for always liking, commenting, sharing, and viewing my videos. I really do not take it for granted. So don't forget to hit up your notification button so that every time I post a video, you'll be the first to know. And help me to share this video, help me to like, help me to comment and subscribe. Most importantly, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. Till we meet again.